Now, let's begin learning the Latin prepositions. You will need both handouts attached to this lesson. There are two sets of Latin prepositions, those that take the ablative case and those that take the accusative. The first prepositions we are going to look at are those that take the ablative case. They are on the picture on this screen and also on one of the handouts that you downloaded from this lesson. To say that a preposition requires the ablative case means that the noun that follows it must be written with an ablative inflection. You might want to have your noun inflections chart in front of you as we look at the rest of this lesson. Now look at these sample sentences using the prepositions. Under is in purple, just like the Latin word sub, and tree is in yellow with the ablative inflection E. Without the help of the gods, we will not survive. Without is the Latin preposition sine, and it takes the ablative case. We can see that inflection on auxilio. In the next sentence, the preposition is about, which is the Latin word de. Founding must be written with an ablative inflection, and we see that on condita. Pro is the Latin preposition for on behalf of. It requires the ablative case, which we see on both domino and moribundo. From, in this sentence, is the preposition ab in Latin, which has an ablative inflection E on the noun captor. Out of is the Latin preposition ex. It must be followed by the noun house in the ablative case, which we see with the A on the end of casa. In the last sentence, we see the preposition in, followed by the ablative A ending on Italia, with, followed by the ablative E on grandparent. So when we say that this is a preposition requiring the ablative case, we mean the noun following the preposition must have the ablative inflection on it. The next list of prepositions are those that must have the noun following them written in the accusative case. Look at these 6 sentences and the examples in Latin that go with them. Notice that the Latin preposition written in purple is always followed by a noun in the accusative inflection. So when we say that a preposition requires the accusative case, what we are actually saying is that the noun that follows one of the prepositions on this specific list must be written with its accusative ending. If you want to be a super Latin student, or even if you just want to be able to read Latin more like a Roman, then it will be best for you to remember which prepositions take accusative and which take ablative. The easiest way to remember these prepositions is to learn about our Sid space. Wait, here he comes. Sid space, the ablative astronaut. How is Sid space going to help you remember the ablative case prepositions? Because every letter in his name is the first letter of each one of the ablative case prepositions. So if you can remember Sid space, the ablative astronaut, sine in de, sub pro ab cum ex, all of those prepositions take the ablative case. Any other preposition you see must be followed by the accusative case. This information will be especially useful when we are reading Latin sentences.